Oh, hey y'all, how you doing? Welcome to my channel. If you've never been here before, I'm so glad that you found me. I hope you subscribe and stay and hang out and join my weird little witchy tarot family. Yesterday on my other channel, ASTROLOGY Studies, I unboxed the Stranger Things Tarot, and I ended up doing a 3-card pull for all the signs, and nobody watched it, so I'm chopping it up today and doing individual videos so that you guys can all see it, all 30,000 something of you guys. I still can't believe that. Also, I made a very important video about the rest of October's astrology leading up to the eclipses. I'm going to put the link in the description box below. Please go watch that video. It is so important. This Pluto in Capricorn transit that we're about to go through into Aquarius is really crazy energy, and I just wanted you guys to be aware of it, so check that out. Also, if you wanted to book a personal reading, I am running a bunch of really good specials for the month of October, including a shadow work reading. I only do shadow work in the month of October. So if you want a shadow work reading from me, you need to book it now because it will not be available again until next year. Anyways, here we go. Let's get started with your reading. Enjoy your little taste of the Stranger Things tarot, and happy spooky season. Love you guys. Bye. All right, Capricorn. What's going on with Capricorn? Man, you guys have crazy astrology. So many planets have been in your sign recently, and Pluto is in your sign. And please go watch the astrology video that is linked below. You guys really need to understand that Pluto and Capricorn energy and why your life may have seemed completely chaotic as of late, all right? Let's see. What does Capricorn need to know? What does Capricorn need to know? Show me their issue and then show me what to do and not to do. Capricorn. That's the one. All right, Capricorn, you guys got the Knight of Scoops, the Knight of Pentacles. That is your issue. What a Capricorn issue. You have the 8 of Cups in the reverse. Well, you have Death in the reverse. You have the Lovers in reverse. You guys need to stand firm in your choices. You guys are too committed, all right? You're too loyal. The issue here is the Knight of Pentacles, all right? The Knight of Pentacles is the only knight that ever finishes what he starts, but he's the slowest knight in the deck. He takes forever to get there, all right? And he's very, stubborn and set in his ways. That's your issue, so I have to read this card like it's negative. This is you being fixated on, figuring something out. Being fixated on the fact that you have to finish whatever it is you started, all right? That you have to get to the end. You will not quit. You don't care how long it takes. The advice that they're giving you regarding this situation is the 8 of Cups in the reverse, what they want you to do, all right? They don't want you selling yourself short, all right? And they don't want you putting yourself in the situation where you're settling for less than, what you deserve, especially on an emotional level. A lot of you guys are pursuing whatever this goal is to your detriment, all right? It's taking more from you than it is giving. It is also starting to trigger you emotionally. It's also starting to make you feel like you're obligated to stay here. The 8 of Cups energy, a lot of times people will remain in that energy of not being truly happy because they feel like there's obligations or that there's ties that force them, all right, to stay in that energy and endure that unhappiness and not go after their 10 of Cups, which is their happily ever after. That's what they're telling you to not fixate on. They're saying don't be so focused on the end goal that you're losing, part of your soul like on the way there. What they don't want you to do here is death in reverse, is to allow something to fester, is to try to cheat death, is to avoid the very real, decision, the finality of death. They don't want you avoiding that. They want you, with the Lovers in reverse at the bottom, they feel like you haven't made a solid decision. They feel like you haven't seen things clearly and that you haven't drawn firm boundaries. They want boundaries from you, all right, is the biggest, message that I'm getting from this. They want you to end whatever this fruitless pursuit is. I feel like you've overly committed yourself to something, or you've tied your anchor to something that you feel like you have to see it through. I feel like you need to look at that as another way. At the bottom of everything is the Lovers in reverse. You're feeling like you don't have a choice in the matter, but you always have free will. And you need to know that, all right? All right, so your first card was the Knight of Scoops, which is the Knight of Pentacles, and it was upright as your issue here. It says Robin Buckley is a trustworthy and resourceful ally like the Knight of Scoops. She has a plan in place and the ample intelligence to bring it to fruition, even though she may have to grind a bit in the meantime. Although you may not be exactly where you want, the Knights, after all, represent the pursuit of a goal, and you're on your way. I feel like I need to warn you, is this the goal you actually want to pursue, or is this just like a pride issue right now, all right? You have the Eight of Spokes, which is the Eight of Cups in the reverse here. All right, for what you should be doing right now. It says, have you found yourself asking for everyone's opinion about what you should do? Are you wavering day by day, presenting yourself with endless counter arguments? You are spinning your wheels, waiting for the decision to be made for you. Yes, you are, all right? With the Lovers in reverse here, that's you dragging your feet. Death in reverse, that's you dragging your feet. That's you refusing to be the end-all, be-all and put an end to whatever this is. It says, you are spinning your wheels, waiting for the decision to be made for you, when the truth is you already know the right answer. The upside-down Eight of Spokes is urging you to listen to your inner voice, not what you had planned. Best laid plans, you know what they say, like they don't always come to fruition. Like you're not always going to get your way. Even if you did plan this out and you know that you can carry out this, mission, do you need to? Is it time to bail? You have Death in the reverse for your advice on what not to do. There's old Barb. It says, when death is upside down, it suggests that you are on the precipice of a significant life change, but refuse to accept it. While it can be difficult to say goodbye, the risk of not doing so is stagnation, resentment, and anger. Set your sights on the future and trust that wonderful things are in store for you. A lot of you are going to regret it if you don't make this decision, because your life is going to be put on a trajectory that doesn't seem very much like where you wanted it to be. Just be very wary of what's going on and the important decisions that need to be made. They need to be made before Pluto gets out of your sign. Pluto wants reckoning. If you can end these things and do it, before Pluto gets out of your sign, then you have control over the outcome more than you would if you, let it ride. Don't let this ride. All right, Capricorn. That was your message. Let's move on to Aqua. All right, Aqua, what is going on with you guys? What messages do you have for Aquarius? You guys have Saturn hanging out in Aquarius, going retrograde and direct at different points this month. Saturn is a biatch of a planet, all right, to have affecting you in your major placements. So if you are watching this as an Aquarius sun, moon, or rising, you definitely need to watch the astrology video that I put up. You also need to do further research on Saturn in Aquarius 2022. Read up on that. That will explain a lot of why things are going the way they are going for you, why you might be feeling restricted, or why you may feel like you're running out of time, all right? Saturn is the Lord of time. He reminds you that time is precious and that you better not be wasting it. He wants you on task. He's a task master, and he's ruling your sign and then spinning retrograde through it and wreaking havoc again. So Aquarians need to have their ducks in a row when Saturn comes by to do his inspection. Two more for Aquarius. What does Aquarius need to know right now? Tell me about their issue, how to fix it, and what to avoid. All right, first card. Page of Dice. Page of Swords. There's your energy. And you got the Ace of Swords. Y'all, look, this is pretty already cut and dried, this one. Page of Strands. Yes. And then the Six of Strands. Look, a lot of you guys think you've got something figured out, and I need to warn you that you don't have the full truth here. A lot of you guys have put something to rest. This Page of Swords energy is inquisitive. The issue here is the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords is a learner, all right? He is a student. He is a Gemini who, collects knowledge and investigates. He's an investigator. The issue here is your investigations are off, or you're not investigating enough. You're not looking into something enough. You haven't learned enough about whatever this subject is. Because the advice that they're giving you is Ace of Swords in reverse. Don't take everything to be true. There is something that's being concealed from you, or you're not being honest about something that you've learned here, or you're not wanting to see some of the evidence that you've collected for what it is. The advice to you is Ace of Swords in reverse is to rethink what you have taken to be true. All right. Make sure also that you are being honest with yourself. It's also another side message to not share with everybody everything that you have learned. Some people need to learn these things on their own. Okay. You can't just, teach a man to fish. You know what they say? Like, you teach a man to fish and then he'll eat for life. If you just give him a fish, he's going to starve. It's that kind of stuff. Like, it's knowing that you know best, but like, you're not going to, force other people to see it your way. Okay. Some of you also are overly chatty or, revealing too much. You need to tone it down a little. All right. Don't reveal everything up front. What not to do is Page of Strands, which is the Page of Wands. You have 2 pages here with the Ace of Swords in the middle and the 6 of Wands on the bottom of everything. 6 of Wands energy is victorious energy. It's like pomp and circumstance. It's wanting to be recognized. It's wanting to draw attention to yourself. It's wanting to be the victor. At the bottom of everything, there's something that you want to prove everyone, wrong about, or you want to be recognized for something. I feel like there's a lot of conversations. I feel like right now you're on the verge of some greatness, but you haven't figured everything out yet with that Ace of Swords in reverse. You haven't, but you're very close. You are going to receive a victory here, but not until you learn a little bit more. What they're advising you not to do is Page of Wands. Go ahead and blurt everything out quickly without thinking, just going with your passion in your gut and being excited about everything. You don't have all the facts yet, so they don't want you to proceed all the way with whatever this is yet, okay? Let's read your cards. Also, my son is getting off the bus right now, so there'll be that little fun interruption. My little blessings. I love them. All right, so you have the Page of Dice, and it is upright for your issue. It says, Will Byers is full of creative ideas, from stories to game campaigns to exploring the world of science. As the Page of Dice, Will is finding his voice and learning how to express himself. His presence in your reading encourages you to pursue your ideas or consider new ways of communicating your thoughts. Because your thoughts aren't coming out the right way, Ace of Swords in reverse, because you still haven't got a hold of all of them yet. Like, you guys are still apprentices. Like, there's still some more you need to learn. If you come out too soon and blurt things out and are too eager, you're not going to come across as knowledgeable. You're not going to come across as knowing everything or being a scholar in the true right like you should. All right. You also have this Ace of Dice here in the reverse for your advice of what to do. All right. Where is that? Here it is. In the reverse, it says, when upside down, this ace is warning you not to mix it up. You are being asked to get involved in an argument or settle a disagreement, but you aren't being given all the necessary information. There may be a great opportunity presented to you, but you're not being shown the whole picture. Trust your instinct, stay curious, and demand the full story. That's what I'm saying. You're missing facts, all right? You can't jump into this too quickly. They don't want you to act too quickly. The Page of Strands, like Page of Wands, does not, think before he acts. They're advising you highly against that, okay? Let's see what it says, what not to do here. Page of Strands. Is there anything more thrilling than discovery? Dustin and Susie are flushed with the enthusiasm of forming a connection, relishing in the newness of one another. Like the Page of Strands, you might be bursting with energy, ready to embark on an adventure, but you aren't sure where you're going. Start making plans to reach for the stars and fly a fantasy. Yeah, you need to have a better strategy here and a better plan because you've not learned everything that there is to learn yet about this, all right? I'm going to pause this right here and take a short intermission and get my kid off the bus and wake my baby up, and then I'm going to come back and finish Pisces, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo. All right, so we're almost halfway there. All right, y'all. One sec, I'll be right back.